everybody, welcome back. This is Marco, Liquidity Sniper. I want to start with something that I saw on Facebook, a really beautiful message. Pretty much the message said, there is no calendar to tell you when it will be, but it will be. And when it happens, it's the perfect time. He knows exactly what you need, when you need it. God is in control. So that message is really nice. I heard it on Facebook today when I was coming home from the gym, and pretty much just to remind us that if you surrender yourself to God, God will take you to the promised land. So really nice. I wanted to start with that because I thought it was a really beautiful message. Now, with that said, let's start analyzing what we have over here. So, as expected, market just consolidated. We haven't reached this 1 hour this 1 hour order block. So we are gonna remove it because it did not create a new lower high. I thought that it was gonna do it, but pretty much this is we still are in consolidation. So let me remove this. In the 4 hour, we're looking to keep making lower highs. So lower high. This is the one that is kind of tricky. So all this area, I'm gonna try to make it so this whole area right here is just pure grabbing orders, consolidation. We have this bounce right here on the 4 hour. Did it close on top of it? Yeah, it looks like it closed on top. So like today is a really consolidation. It's really hard to analyze because we don't have a swing, and if we don't have a swing, all we have is grabbing orders. Now let's try to see if we can find a trade today. Let me just remove everything I do not need. I'm gonna leave this right here. So we are near the previous day low. We have this huge order block right here. Let me see if there's something on the 15 minutes that we can make smaller. So we're gonna use this 15-minute order block. So we're gonna change it to a 15-minute order block. So let's see what we got. So, have we reached this area? Yeah, we reached it over here. So we might get a potential to go up. However, I do not see anything. I think we're gonna rate the previous day low. So because we don't have anything, there is no swing, just consolidation in the same area. What we need to see is at 6:30, we need to see like we have to kill some liquidity. So we have we don't have anything. We have this previous day low, that's the closest thing. So I'm assuming that we want to come in and then tap it and then go up. Let's see if this push created a new high. So let me see. So we did create a new high right here on the 15 minutes. So high, and then it came back. Where it came back to? It's really hard to analyze this. So anyway, so what I want to see is a rate of liquidity right here, and then kill the previous day low, and then I'll take a long back to these areas right here. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video, and then we're gonna wait for that. All right, guys, so that happened fast. Pretty much I said that I wanted to get a rate of liquidity of the previous day low. I walk away, I come back, and it already happened, so that's really good. I literally just happened right now. I saw this fair value gap right here to go short to that area, but honestly on the 5-minute we didn't even get like an entry. So what we're gonna do is, what I did is I grabbed this zone of the 5-minute order block right here. So pretty much this 5-minute order block is what we're gonna use to see if we can catch a trade. Obviously we have a lot of liquidity down here, so we're gonna wait to see if this is gonna give us a trade. But as you can see, we just keep making lower highs, keep breaking the structure. So this one is a break on the 1 hour, and then we have barely a break right now of the other hour. So we're still making pretty much lower highs and lower lows. Now if we break this area, this is the last lower high on the 1 hour. So if we catch a trade, I'm gonna try to look for something. I mean, we could go all the way up, but we need some news for that. Now let's see, Forest Factory, we got something. What's going on right here? So another President Trump speak. So let's try to figure it out. So pretty much on Wednesdays where we have a lot of news, red folders back and forth. We got a New York open, we got in a New York kill zone, 645. So tomorrow is where we are gonna see some crazy movement. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna be scalping the market. We're really not gonna hold anything. So let's see if we can catch something right here. So we are gonna wait like about 2 5-minute candles to tell us a story, to see if we can catch a trade. We're gonna be looking at it right now. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm gonna wait to take a trade, then I'll let the trade run, and then that way you guys can see. All right guys, so we are gonna take this trade as a rate of liquidity and then engulfing candle. So this one is kind of tricky because it did it so weird, but anyway, so we're just gonna do let's see, hopefully we don't get stopped out because it's not fully confirmed yet. So but we'll take the risk right now. We're gonna go at least to rate the liquidity at the top. We have a lot of liquidity, so we're gonna try to go all the way up here to the previous day highs. So that's a 1 to 2.5, almost 1 to 3. We're gonna see where is a 102. So we're gonna start trading around this area. So oops, let me lock this. All right, so we're gonna just wait. I'm gonna let the trade run. This one is not fully confirmed, but it does look like a rate of liquidity at the bottom. It will be fully confirmed if this candle closes bullish above this one. So we'll see. I just took it because sometimes they do that and then they just take off. So but we'll see what happens. We just tap into this fair value gaps on the 1 minute. which is a good sign. We are rejecting. Yeah, we're just gonna give it time, see what happens. We are gonna be taking profits from now on because we have 2 losing days, so we want to get the money back anyways. So in the next 2 minutes, we'll find out if this is the rate of liquidity, and then it's bouncing off this zone. So because we couldn't catch the sale, there was really no setup for the sale. I mean, unless I didn't see it. Everybody trades differently. Other people might have seen it, but I didn't see it, to be honest. So we're gonna just wait, and then we're gonna take this buy. Now this buy is against the trend, the short-term trend. So yeah, we're gonna let the trade run. I'm gonna give it like about 15-20 minutes to see if it takes off. If this closes bullish, obviously we're gonna hold it. So we'll leave it right here and then see what happens. Alright guys, just a quick update. So we are struggling to get out of this area. Like I said, the pressure is really strong. So we're just trying to see if we can catch the bottom. But if we break under this order block, I will close the trade because this is the last thing that is holding this buyer. So if they break it, if they break and close under, I would just close the trade. But the trade is still good, to be honest. We pretty much just waiting for a burst or a breakdown. If it breaks down, then we're just gonna leave it alone because it does not want to get out of this area. They might go for more. So yeah, no. Let me see, the 1 minute is gonna close under. Yeah, 1 minute close under. So we're just gonna close it. Yeah, this is not gonna work out. This order block just got messed up. So yeah, so we're just gonna wait for now. We're just not gonna take this setup anymore. The market is just gonna continue dropping to the next area, which is, let's see, most likely we are gonna go to the previous week low. So what we're gonna do, if we break and close under this, we're just gonna take a risk. We're gonna use this as a bearish one, and then we're just gonna risk something to go for this previous week low. Let's see. Oh my god, they're just pushing really hard. Oh, we might not get an entry. We might not get an entry. So yeah. Oh, they pushed way too hard. They pushed way too hard. I couldn't get an entry. Yeah, they pushed really hard. I mean, at least we didn't lose the whole money. So preserving the capital, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, I never get married to a trade. I really wanted to catch this one, but they dropped way too fast for me. So damn, we cannot catch a break. This market keeps going down. So let's find out what is the next area. See, this area is perfect for a bounce. It's a 1 hour order block. Let me see. Yeah, we are gonna come in this area. Ah man, I wanted to get in this trade, but it just dropped way too fast. If they come back in this area, I'm gonna take it. But if they don't, then it is what it is. Yeah, the market will do this. It will give you a nice setup. It will put you into profit, and then they will slowly come. And then once they come, if you don't check it on the smaller time frame, if they break and close under, they're gonna push it really hard to your stop loss. So you always want to be careful. But yeah, let's see if this one comes in this area. If it does come in this area, we are gonna take this trade, this short. So let's go ahead and put a limit order, and then let's see if we get triggered. Hopefully we do get triggered. Yeah, this area is no longer valid because we way passed through it. So let's see if we get a tap over here, and then we'll catch it on the way down. We just gotta wait, but they dropped way too fast. Couldn't even catch it, but we're gonna wait to see if they come back. Alright guys, we're gonna have to remove our pending order. Unfortunately, they did not come and grab it. Like we said yesterday at the beginning of the week, we were gonna target the previous day low. So yesterday I was trying to sell it, but obviously, they did the most. And then today I couldn't see anything to sell it. So try to buy it based on a zone. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get our money back out of this zone. So we are gonna wait for them to paint some kind of reversal pattern in this area, and then I'm just gonna go to get my money back because it's getting late anyways, and I don't want to be trapped in the market. But this would have been a really nice trade if we would have come and do it, but they just straight drop. So whoever caught this trade, really nice, beautiful trade. Now we are gonna be in this area based on the 1 hour order block, which is the opposite candle before the break, or we have more liquidity that we gotta kill also. So we're just gonna wait until they paint some type of reversal, and then I'll try to catch something just to get my money back. So we're just gonna give the market a few minutes. Alright guys, I just wanna tell you guys what I'm doing over here. So pretty much we haven't created a lower high. So if this closes on top, I will take a trade. I wanted to happen on the 5 minute, but we'll see what happens right now. Because this looks like a sweep. If this turns around and closes on top, obviously we might catch a trade. So we are gonna wait until it closes on top, and we're gonna take it to this area, the area that we're supposed to come and tap. So we are just gonna wait until, we're not gonna take a trade until we get a close above this, or until we get 2 consecutive bullish candle on the 5 minutes. So we're just gonna give it a few minutes, this looks like a sweep of the bottom, and then this candle is gonna confirm if it is the sweep. So we're just waiting to close on top, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, so you can see they try to fake it for the people that will get in before. This is the reason why we wait on our hands, because they might not do it, you know. So the people that were buying in this candle, or the buyers in this candle, just got stopped out. They put the stop loss in this area. That's what this candle is doing, is collecting that liquidity. So we don't have a setup right now, and yeah, it's gonna keep dropping. I mean, I guess the setup was to the bottom, but we did not catch it. Honestly, I didn't see anything to sell it, because it was just consolidating on this whole area. So there's really like no pattern right here for me to sell it. This, I could have got this as a order block with an inefficiency, but I just didn't like that it didn't make a new high, a new low, sorry. So that's the reason why I didn't take it. And now the market is gonna go to the daily. Looks like, let's see the 1 hour. Yeah, it's right there. So yep, no trade whatsoever, no trade. So we still have this area that we need to come back to, but let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this order block right here. We're just gonna leave this here, and yep, the market just keeps dropping. No setup whatsoever, but that was the move. So the move is done. The people that were buying for not waiting, they got messed up. So this is no longer valid. It looks like it's just gonna go to the daily. There's also a fair value gap right here, really big fair value gap. So let's see, we're just gonna use this daily fair value gap as a 1 hour fair value gap. Yep, no setup. And then I thought that this was gonna be the bottom, but they went for the previous week low, sorry. So now it's already 8. I do not trade after 8, but if they set up from this daily fair value gap, aka 1 hour, then I will take a trade. But honestly, I'm just gonna wait. So right now I'm gonna wait like about an hour to see what happens in this area, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so what do we got over here? Looks like we got some bouncing out this area. We're gonna take a risk right here, see if we can get our money back. Let's see. The reason that I took this trade is that it bounced and it created 2 bullish candles. So we'll see if we get our money back. We are gonna, I'm not gonna hold it all the way here. I just wanna get some money back out of my loss today. So we'll see what happens in this area. This is the 1 hour. Is this a 1 hour? This is the 1 hour order block. So let's see what happens here. So I will let the trade run. Let me see if I see something else. Well, see this higher low that is protecting our trade. So we'll see what happens. It's late already, so I don't think we're gonna get like a big push. But if I get most of my money back, then I'll be happy. But then we got this right here. That's our higher low. So if we come and then close around this area, I will close the trade and then just call it a day. My trading plan is I take 2 to 3 trades per day, and that's it. Maximum loss that I would take is about $300 with over any accounts that I have. So if I have 10 accounts and my risk is 3,000, that's the maximum that I'm willing to lose. And then yeah, that's why all my losses have been small, because I take one trade, then I take another one to get my money back, and then I just close it, and that's it. So we'll see what happens right now. I will let this trade run. It's already 8:18. It's past my trading time, but man, we try to get our money back, man. And we're gonna let the market just keep playing with us. Last week, it was Friday. We got trapped. We lost some money. We got some back. Monday, the same thing. They were consolidating really nasty. Today, I didn't really see a setup for a sell, so that's why I took a buy. And then now I'm taking a buy because we're still on the uptrend. So we'll try to see what happens. But I really think tomorrow this thing is gonna move, because if you see, they have collected all this. This is just collecting sellers. And then tomorrow, if the market is going to continue on a bullish, it's just going to eat up all this based on news. So it's going to be really, really interesting tomorrow. But tomorrow we are going to get some crazy moves. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We have a 1 hour order block, and then we also have a 4 hour order block right here. So when there is multiple, I only take one, but I see a opposite candle and then a break. This is an order block on the 4 hour. So we'll see. We're gonna give it a couple minutes. This candle, this 15-minute candle, it has 10 minutes left. So if it closes bullish, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be better. So we're just gonna give it some time. So we have this bearish order block, but I don't like it that is in the 1 hour bullish order block. So I will never take a trade out of a bearish order block inside a bullish 1 hour. It's just too dangerous. So I'd rather take the bullish one, because the bullish is a 1 hour one. This is just a 5 minute, not even a 15 minutes. So I put it over here because I want to see if it breaks through the middle very hard. So if it breaks through the middle, and then it's most likely going to continue. But this is going to be our last trade of the day. We're going to give it some time. Yeah, we're going to just give it some time, because let me see. We had this mitigation block over here. mitigation block is we have a lower high, a low, a potential lower high, but did not create a new one, and then it just closed above, like it burst through. So what I'm gonna do is, if it comes in this area and it paints a bullish candle on the 1 minute, I'm gonna add a new position. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna take this because I don't care about that one. Alright guys, so we're just gonna hold until this area. Now it's getting late. This is the last higher low. Now if they come and tap us, that's it. This thing is not gonna work out. This area is really strong to break anyway, so we'll see what happens. This order block is the last thing protecting our trade. Now we lose this trade, it is what it is. We have another loss for the day, and we're just gonna try again tomorrow. That's it. That's the only thing we can do. Unfortunately, today was not the day, but hopefully we can get our money back. So at this point, let me see. I'm just gonna see if what will be our break even. So at this point, since it's getting late, I'm gonna just check what is our break even or our loss. So our break even, it will be in here in this area. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't happen today, then we'll try it again tomorrow. That's the only thing we can do. We can just keep trading, keep trying, and then just, keep learning from our mistakes. So we're just gonna let this trade run, see what happens. I'm not gonna touch it, so whether we get a stop loss hit or our TP, that's it. So I'm gonna let the trade run, and then I'll be back whenever it's done. Alright guys, so looks like this trade did not work out. Obviously it's late already, so I'm not gonna take another trade. It is what it is. So I just hope that this was not just a liquidity grab, but if it is, that's crazy, but it's okay. So we tried to take a trade today, it didn't work out. Obviously the trade was the sell. Anything for a buy, it was just gonna be risky. I already knew that. That's why I didn't risk that much. We had another loss at almost 2,700. So we're just gonna leave the market alone, and then we're just gonna come back tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is where there's a lot of news, so tomorrow is gonna be a really big move, and then most likely we are gonna eat all this because we do have a lot of liquidity that was built up, but at the same time there is more down here. So depending how today finishes, it might come lower. This might be a liquidity grab, but at the end we still are in an uptrend. So we have a higher low right here that's pretty much holding this whole trend. So long term is it's an uptrend. So we'll see how this candle finishes in the next 2 hours. Obviously I'm not gonna trade anymore, but if the next 2 hours this thing finishes bearish, most likely we are gonna come into this area. Why? Because we do have a 4-hour structure right here. So I was hoping to get on top for this thing to be a liquidity grab of this order block. Now it didn't get there, so that's why I was taking my trade above that. I have my TP right here because I really wanted to get on top. If it was gonna get on top, then today would have been confirmed, but we'll see what happens by tomorrow. So tomorrow we will see what happens. I really don't like when they drop like this, like very slow and very like weird. But that's what the market does, you know. The market will consolidate. This is like a sideways consolidation. It's just nasty. But anyways, today didn't work out. Today we took the trade against the trend with the main trend, but it did not work out. So we're just gonna leave the market alone. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll see if we can catch. So we pretty much have lost 3 days in a row. 2 days trap, and then today they just went for it. So pretty much 3 days that we have lost. It happens, you know. But my risk management, based on how I trade and based when I win, is I don't risk more than $300 per day. So today we ended up at the 268 per account, under 300. I'm still within my trading rules, so I will see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll take another trade, see how much money we make or how much money we lose. This is the reality of the market anyways. So people will just post their wins all the time, but then they will put the losses. Like nobody loses money in this thing. Well, you know, some people. But anyway, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and then share with a friend. See you guys tomorrow.